Fiona and I are getting ready to buy a snake. What do you think about that, Fiona? You ready for a new snake sister? I think she's ready for a new snake sister. So, a little background. My mom and I breed Western Hognose snakes, scaleless corn snakes, and we're currently raising up 2 Leachianus Geckos that we have at our house, and we breed at our business called Ahava Masada. I will tag them down below. You should follow us on YouTube. We have... You good? We have... she's distracting me now, but we have a lot of snake videos up there, so if that's your kind of thing, if you are interested in any kind of snakes, definitely let us know. I might be able to convince my mom to give you a little bit of a discount if you mention pairs in her books. No promises, but I feel like I can get a good word in. Today, we are buying a snake. So primarily what we breed are Western Hognose snakes, and I've been involved in the business for a while, but it wasn't until about 2-ish years ago where I started getting specifically my own snakes for the business. So I am working on my personal project at the moment. So I have, at the moment, 3 snakes that are purely mine and 2 that I'm 50-50 with my mom with. So I have one little snake, Nichelle, and then I have Nichelle is an exanthic super anaconda, but a little outside of my project because what I'm currently focusing on are toffee belly exanthics that make a toxic. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's totally fine. I'm about to show you. So let me start pulling up some examples. I'm just going to show you what a toxic looks like, and then I'm going to show you the snake I want to buy. And I will also be introducing you to all of my snakes. Don't you worry. So I'm currently working on getting a female for the project because typically speaking, you need 1 or 2 males for every 3 or 4 females. I currently have an adult male who's breeding ready because I saw him, and I mean, Atreus, I will show you him. He is stunning. Absolutely, he's one of the prettiest snakes we have. Now, typically, female snakes, when you are breeding snakes, you get the female first because they take so much longer to get breeding ready. But unfortunately, I did the opposite, which I shouldn't say unfortunately actually, because I have no regrets with Atreus. He is so pretty. He is so stunning. So I got the male first. He's breeding ready. I got a female earlier this year, Iridessa. She needs another couple years, and now I'm working on getting more females. So let me show you, without further ado, a toxic. I'm just on Morph Market right now, pulling up the first kind of toxic I saw. This is a little boy. He's actually a toxic conda. So you see those little darker spots? Those are called saddles. He has a reduced amount of saddles on his back compared to a typical snake, but a typical hognose snake. As you can see, he's kind of like this purplish color. Now, my mom and I are big into the pink and purple snakes, so you already know I was interested when I saw the toxic. So the toxic, I'm about to start geeking out over snake genes. So this is 100%, you will actually see this actually has some book relation if you follow me for my books and my writing. You might recognize some of these names I'm talking about, Atreus and Iridessa. They are names of some characters in one of my books. But I'm about to rant about snake genes, so without further ado, the toxic morph is actually the double expression of both the exanthic and the toffee belly gene expressing itself at the same time. So it takes a snake that's like a blackish gray silver color and a snake that's kind of like a brown toffee color, put those together and they can have purple babies, which is really exciting. So let me show you who I'm about to buy. This little lady is a Conda DH toxic. So what that means is she has that reduced pattern I was talking about, and DH stands for double het. So she is het for both the exanthic and the toffee belly gene. This is her right here. I've been in contact with the breeder who is selling her, and her shipping is shockingly reasonable. Typically shipping on snakes is about $100. It's actually only $45 for this one. So I was very excited about that. I'm going to pay for her now. I will introduce you to Atreus and Iridessa. Then, I guess in a couple clips from now, you're going to see me picking up this little lady. but she needs a name. So let me pause for a minute and let me tell you how it's book related. My Magi trilogy is currently being revamped. It's my debut trilogy. It's a fantasy trilogy that follows a young girl named Rose Crawford as she discovers she has magic powers the day before her family is kidnapped. So the book follows her as she is going to rescue her family from a group of people called Volcaniacs, and she later goes on to try to save all of the people like her with magic powers, the Magi, from these same Volcaniacs. 8 years after that trilogy closes, we start with a new trilogy that has Rose in that same cast, 8 years older. Rose is now 23, and they are dealing with, well, I don't want to spoil it, but they're dealing with some other things going on. And in that trilogy, the second, the Return of the Magi trilogy, there's a man, General Rowan, who has 2 pet jaguars. Their names are Atreus and Iridessa. Coincidentally, my brown snake, Atreus, who looks like a brown jaguar, is named Atreus. And my black snake, Iridessa, who looks like a black jaguar, is named Iridessa, after those animals. Let's just say the name that I'm going for with this one needs to kind of match those two. We're going for cutesy. I will tell you, the winning name I currently have is Maisie, with the nickname being May. But you're gonna have to wait for a couple more books to come out before you know exactly what the name Maisie has to do with anything. Let's go introduce you to some snakes, and then let's get ready to pick up my little baby, who is kind of halfway named. We'll see when I decide it. I'll let you know. Welcome to our snake room. I'm actually have you guys propped against the snake racks, but that is fine. Let's do a little bit of a snake introduction. So first up, we have Nichelle. Now, funny story, Nichelle was sold to us as a female. If you know anything about hognose snakes, then that's not a female. No, but I didn't want to change the name, so Nichelle is a little boy, actually. And Fritz is on the counter. But yeah, with hognose snakes, you can tell the length of their tail. A long, skinny tail like this, that is a boy. If it were to be shorter and more of like a triangular kind of stocky point, that would be a girl. I got Nichelle as a baby, so sometimes it's a little hard to tell. I bought her as a female. I paid the premium expense, and well, Nichelle's gonna be a dad someday. So here's Nichelle for you. Next up, I'm going to pull out Atreus. Now, Atreus is the one I was hyping up a little while ago, saying he is stunning. Now, he is a Huffy Puffy. Oh my gosh. Sir? Oh. Did you see that? I'm not sure if you were able to see what just happened. Hey. Trying not to spill your water. Hold on. That was a bad decision. You can't see his water, but I almost spilled it, so now I'm holding it with one hand. Okay. He lunged at me with his mouth open. He's ready to eat, and he's not even being Huffy Puffy today. He's being a good boy, but this is Atreus. Here he is. He is named after General Rowan's male jaguar, and Iridessa, who I will show you next, is named after the female jaguar. And Atreus is going to be the one I just bought the boyfriend, as well as the boyfriend to Iridessa. Like I explained earlier, it's typically a male that goes to 2 or 3 females. So putting him away to Iridessa. Sir? Are you supposed to be on the counter? What's wrong with your eye? Can I see for a second? Why were you squinting? Okay, false alarm, we're good. Moving over here. Iridessa is in here. The humidity tells me she got into some trouble. There's Aura, 1SD. Just saying, this little handsome boy, he's looking for his forever home. But Iridessa, now these look small, they actually go far back, so there's plenty of room in here. Atreus disappointed you because he wasn't Huffy Puffy enough. Oh, hi, Sherry. Just wait. Just wait. Oh, it actually doesn't look bad in here, so the humidity is probably from her water bowl. Hey. Hi. It's just your mother. Hi. I just wanted to come. Oh, you need your cage change. We'll do that while we're in here. Hi. I just wanted to visit you and show you off. Did you know that you're getting a sister who is, I guess, kind of your boyfriend's girlfriend? Do you mind if I pick you up? Huffy puffy. She's being nice now. I mean, okay, you're always nice. You're just very shy and huffy puffy. Sir, say hi. All right, it is time to prep for her sister. I still don't have a name. I actually just paid for her, so now I gotta wait a couple days. I'm hoping to pick her up, filming this on Saturday, pick her up on Tuesday or Thursday. So I'll see you in the next clip with a new baby snake. It is time to open her up. She has arrived safely. Well, we hope, we pray. Let's see if I can get this out without jostling her too much. This is probably just a heat pad. Yeah, it would be kind of weird if she was packaged in the Ziploc bag. I don't know where her box is. Here she is. Sorry. I see her. Look how pretty. Let's see if I can. Oh, I'm sorry. The slow reverse. Hey. All right, meet Maisie. Now you might have watched that unboxing and thought to yourself, hey, that snake looks a little different. Well, it's been 2 weeks since I filmed the last clips of this video, and this is an entirely different snake, so let me tell you what happened. Now, what I have her in now is just in a temporary quarantine setup for the day. She will have something much better come this afternoon, but for this morning, little Miss Maisie is hanging out with me and Fiona right here. So, the snake I originally showed you that I got was an anaconda, which implies to the pattern, little lady, double het, axanthic, and toffee belly. However, I bought the snake. I loved the snake. She was amazing. She stopped eating, which is a very common thing with snakes, especially baby hognose snakes. They'll decide, you know what? I don't like food anymore. And it is frustrating to say the least. It's not necessarily bad for the snake. It is very, very common. They're not mammals. Mammals, you know, if you decide you're not eating for a couple weeks, that is a problem. Snakes, it's a thing they do. But ultimately, the breeder I bought the snake from wasn't feeling very confident with parting with the snake. So she offered to either give me a refund or replace with this little lazy lady. Now, Maisie, just so you know, you are a super anaconda, which is a far superior gene to anaconda. Whenever you have something with hognose snakes, you good? Whenever you have something with hognose snakes that affects the actual pattern and not just the color, such as the anaconda gene, the Arctic gene, she's getting a little flighty. I'm gonna put her away so we don't stress her out too much. Something like that, the ultimate that you want is super. So she's a super anaconda, and she's also a year older. So the original snake was about 12 grams. This little lady is 20 grams. I'm gonna give her my own weigh later to see. She might be a little bigger than that, but ultimately, this snake was a huge upgrade, and she was actually a holdback from last year, so she wasn't even for sale. The breeder I worked with was so sweet. She was so nice, and I mean, I really got a deal. Now, I absolutely spilt Maisie's water everywhere, so I am going to go and fix that for her so she can be dry. She'll be getting a more thorough look over later, a weigh-in. I need to print out her charts so we know when she eats, etc. And she will also be getting a tank upgrade. But for now, thank you for watching. Stay tuned, there will be more snake-related news in the future, particularly next year, come spring, summertime. My mom and I at Ahava Masada, I will tag us down below, have a lot of fun snakes going into the breeding game next year. I fully did not realize Fiona was shaking until I was editing. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. She is going to be spending the morning with me, so she goes right here. This is her reserved little spot. And she's kind of like slowly collapsing, getting in position. You get lots of lovies. I'm sorry. Thank you for watching, and whatever time it is, morning, evening, or night, have a great day.